What is up, Fin fans? So, making a video straight from the source, not gonna edit or anything. I'm feeling a little under the weather. I got some type of vertigo, so when I look down, I get a little bit dizzy, but I have to make a video for you guys today. I didn't make one yesterday about Danny Amendola, so I'm going to make today's video talking about that and something else. And then I'm gonna get to one of you guys' comment of the day. So, first thing I want to talk about, Dolphins cut Danny Amendola, save about $6 million in cap space. I kind of saw this one coming. I could see that they were going in a different way when it came to wide receivers. They had a lot of depth at wide receiver. They still do. Albert Wilson, Jakeem Grant, Kenny Stills, Isaiah Ford, Bryce Butler. Carew is technically still there for now. He could probably still be there as a camp body. So I saw Amendola most likely getting cut to save that $6 million. Does it bother me? Not really. I'm indifferent about the move. They needed to go in a different aspect on that position. I like Danny Amendola. He was probably one of our most contributing wide receivers. He was really tough in the slot position. He was making catches and putting his body on the line all the time. So I greatly appreciate that from Danny Amendola. But he'll probably go back to New England, to be honest with you. He's probably going to go back with the Patriots. He will sign with another team. But a lot of people thought that the Dolphins were going to keep Amendola because of O'Shea's connection, because of Flores' connection and the Patriot connection, that the Dolphins are going to keep Amendola because of that connection. And that's what is happening a lot with a lot of ex-Patriot players like Trey Flowers, and then the linebacker that they're not going to re-sign or franchise tag, and there's another technically Patriot player that was released that I'm going to talk about in 2 seconds. But yeah, the Dolphins release Danny Amendola. That's just one of many players that are probably going to get released by the Dolphins. We already know about Andre Branch. We already know about Ted Larson. So those are 3 players to save up the cap space. There's going to be a lot more. If Tannehill can't get traded by Wednesday, he's going to get released. They're going to resend Parker's 5th-year option by Wednesday if he can't get released or traded. Brady Quinn, wow. Robert Quinn will be released if he can't get traded. Expect a lot of names to be traded and released in the next couple days. So Danny Amendola, I didn't get to talk about that yesterday, but now I'm talking about it. Then we have the big news that just happened about 15-20 minutes ago. The Miami Dolphins signed Dwayne Allen, tight end. 2-year contract, $7 million, which is about 3.5 a year, but I don't know the actual structure of it, if he's making a bunch of it on the first year and nothing on the second year, like $4 million in the first and $3 million in the second. But the Dolphins signed Dwayne Allen. He's older, tight end. I wanted to go for Jesse James. I don't know if they'll still sign another tight end in free agency, but I doubt it. And he's added to now O'Leary, Smythe, Gesicki, and Dwayne Allen are our 4 tight ends. Gesicki, Marquise Gray probably is not going to get re-signed. And maybe because of the injury that happened to him last year, the ACL injury, but I don't understand the Dwayne Allen signing. Now, is it that Patriot connection that the Dolphins signed Dwayne Allen? He went and visited 4 teams. I think it was, and I'm surprised that he picked the Dolphins out of the other 3 teams. A lot of people are talking about the Dolphins tanking, and a lot of people are talking about the Dolphins not trying to win next year. And I feel like the Dwayne Allen signing is just proof that maybe that's not necessarily right. I think that what I've been saying is kind of showing its face a little bit more, how they are rebuilding. So they're not necessarily trying to lose a bunch of games next year, but they are trying to build a core around it. But then again, Dwayne Allen, he's a good tight end. He's a solid tight end. He's not a Rob Gronkowski or a Jimmy Graham or a Greg Olsen, even though a lot of those guys are past their prime. He's a good solid tight end. Now, is he there to teach Smythe and Gesicki? Is that why they brought him in? The contract is cheap. $7 million for 2 years isn't a bad contract, and it's not making me like pissed off, because essentially the money that we got for cutting Danny Amendola we just gave to Dwayne Allen. But it's just making me scratch my head. I'm gonna do more research on this one, and obviously more news is gonna come out. Tomorrow's video, as I'm gonna make a video tomorrow. Tomorrow's video is gonna be about the rest of the stuff that's going on in the NFL, because a lot of you guys have been asking me my thoughts on some of the trades that have happened, like Olivier Vernon going to the Browns, and some other moves, some other cuts, some other, Eric Weddle signing with the Rams. Tomorrow I'm gonna have like a full-fledged video for you guys talking, because there's gonna be more cuts and more moves. And then I'm gonna get to one of your guys' comments of the day real quick, but I'm just letting you guys know what my plan is. Hopefully this vertigo goes away. And then I think I'm gonna go live Tuesday night at about 6:30. I think I'm gonna go live on YouTube. So if you guys want to hang out Tuesday before free agency, I'm gonna go live. We'll talk about some of the moves, the cuts, essentially like what we think is gonna happen. We'll have a nice chat, hang out, talk about that stuff. But like I said, tomorrow is gonna be a more full-length video on all of the moves that have happened yesterday, because yesterday it kind of blew up. If you follow me on Twitter, which I hope you do follow me on Twitter, I was retweeting it all and everything. But like I said, today I talked about Danny Amendola getting cut yesterday. I didn't really say it as a surprise. If you go back and watch my cut and re-sign video, I was like, yeah, Danny Amendola's gone. It just makes sense that that's the direction the Dolphins are going in. And then today, Dwayne Allen, 2 years, $7 million. I don't know why. They talked about going in a different direction. Now he's cheap, he's experienced, but it's just, I don't understand yet. So maybe when I figure out tomorrow or later today, when I make my video for tomorrow, I will be able to give you guys a more in-depth insight on why Dwayne Allen got signed over someone like I wanted, Jesse James, who's 25 versus Dwayne Allen's age. But let me get to one of you guys' comments real quick. And this one comes from Peter. And he says, imagine Charles Harris, I imagine Charles Harris will fit Flores' defensive scheme, right? Yeah, I think that's the reason why a lot of you guys wanted me to put Charles Harris as a bust in my top 5 busts and best draft video. And I didn't want to yet because he's still new. It's his second year, like third year. So it's too new for him to be a draft bust. Plus, he was a 3-4 outside linebacker in college, and they drafted him to be a 4-3 defensive end. Now, with Brian Flores' scheme, he wants to be very fluid. He wants to be very multiple. It seems like on both sides of the ball, but mostly on defense, to really get into the opponent and the offense's brain, so they don't know, okay, are they in a 4-3, 3-4? Dolphins, they run a 4-3, so we could do a lot of these plays. So the Dolphins run a 3-4, we do a lot of these plays. Look at the way the Patriots were in the playoffs, right? They faced the, no, not the Patriots, I'm sorry. Again, my brain is all over the place. But look how these defenses have played in the playoffs, right? You got the LA Chargers. When they faced Lamar Jackson, they put like 6 corners on the field so that he can't run on them. And I could see the Dolphins doing that. I could see the Dolphins shifting and molding to stop the offense of the opponent that they're playing. So with Charles Harris, I can really see him fitting in this scheme that all of a sudden, okay, the Dolphins are going to do a 3-4, they're going to do a 5-2. Okay, Charles Harris can really fit in this scheme. He's got the speed, and he can finally take his hand out of the ground and not be forced to be a pass rusher when maybe he's not a pass rusher. And then all of a sudden he lights it up as a 3-4, a 4-3, 3-4 outside linebacker. And all of a sudden that draft pick was not a bust, and he's playing really well. But yeah, Pete, I agree. We'll see what happens with Charles Harris. I feel like they'll give him this year and maybe next year. And then if he doesn't pan out, they're just going to let him go. They just won't pick up his 5th-year option and just let him go. No harm, no foul. But that is the video, guys. Let me know, comment below. Let me know what you think of the cut of Danny Amendola. Let me know what you guys think of the signing of Dwayne Allen. 2 years, $7 million. I don't know, to be honest with you, but this is a short video. Again, I think there's my neck. I probably did something to my neck, so whenever I look down, I get super dizzy. So that's why I'm making this video for you guys this way. But tomorrow you will get a full-length video. Sorry that this is uncut straight from the source, so I'm flubbing a lot and I'm not talking properly. But tomorrow you'll get a full-length video about all free agency moves, and if even more Dolphin moves happen, you'll get that ish tomorrow. But usual, follow me on Twitter. I can tweet out things quicker. So all day yesterday I was tweeting out all these things. So be sure to follow me on Twitter. You know, go check out the Bit Boys. They like that stuff. You know, give this video a thumbs up. Let me know that, you know, you're okay with me making videos this way. Now you can see what it looks like when I don't edit things out and when I flub things up and when I have brain farts and I just stop talking for a minute. You see what it looks like when I don't edit it. But you'll get these if the news is really hot and I want to get it out quick, or if I'm sick. So give this video a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not subscribed already. Video will be out tomorrow talking about all the free agency moves. We'll be live Tuesday, 6:30 if you want to come hang out. You'll get another video Monday with more moves, and then Wednesday's free agency, you're going to get another video. So you're getting 4 videos in a row from me. So be sure to subscribe, and I will see you guys tomorrow with the free agency video. Like usual, stay classy. Fins up.